I'm Jake Newcomb. I'm the owner of Newks Hot Sauce based out of Portland. We started right after the pandemic started as well. And we've been in business for about 5 years now, making hot sauces and seasoning blends, and started as a small business, still is a small business, but now we're branching out into bigger areas, trying to become more of a national brand. What is the best part of being a small business owner? It's hard to say. It's really nice being in control of your own schedule for the most part, but you are kind of bound to the business and there's a lot of work to get done. So you do have to get good at time management. That's very tricky, but being free from a boss or a manager is major for me. And then also being in control of what I do creatively, how I make money is nice. What's one challenge you're facing and how can the community help? Keeping up with production, and which is a good problem, but also a problem. We sell our sauces pretty quickly and we don't have a big enough facility sometimes to make enough hot sauce to keep up with the demand. So we're constantly creating more production and more sauces. And yeah, like I said, it's a good thing, but it would be nice to eventually find a way to make more sauces in a shorter amount of time efficiently. So that would be great. So then we can take on bigger orders, get more distribution into more stores. That's what probably the hardest part right now, but we're gonna figure it out. Have I heard of Merchant Maverick? Of course I've heard of Merchant Maverick. Merchant Maverick rocks. Shelby reached out to me 4 years ago, and we did an interview when I first started, which was really fun and nice to get like a full scope into our business and share it online with our fans and their fans. And just recently did another full-length interview, which felt great to do as well. And yeah, so of course I've heard of Merchant Maverick. OMSI After Dark is super fun. I love coming to these events. This is probably our 5th or 6th time doing it. I've known Anya, who runs the event, for a while, and it's a great place to spend some time, network with other companies, and it's different than a lot of the other events we do, which are mostly farmers markets, food festivals, and things like that. So it's just nice. It's a fun place. OMSI is great, and I'm really stoked to be here. They do really well. It's hard to say because we do probably 7 or 8 farmers markets a week when we're really in like full boom. And some markets will sell 100 bottles, some markets will sell 20, but this one, it's like a medium high average. So they also don't charge us at all to be here, which is, I think, worth noting and really nice of them. Yeah, I would say it's almost always a really good time for business here as well. You have to sort of have the mentality that even like the worst moments where you want to give up, you can give up. Like that's one thing. There's a lot of stuff in like grind culture that I don't really vibe with, which is like keep going. Sometimes you might want to stop, but I found for us, like I have had moments where I'm like, this might break me. And for most people, it probably would, but choosing to go forward and just like keep pushing and get over those really hard moments have always been rewarding. And then you just keep pushing. It sounds cliche, but you just keep going. It's been working for us, So we're about to launch a very fun collaborative hot sauce with a company called Chocolate Skateboards out of California. Also, they own Girl Skateboards. They started 30 years ago and they're a really iconic skateboard company, and I was really, really happy when they reached out to us about doing a collaborative bottle with them for their 30th anniversary as a company. So I'm thinking that's going to be really fun. That's with our new flavor, the Blazin' Raisin. It has chocolate Carolina Reapers, chocolate habaneros, cocoa powder, all sorts of fun puns for the Chocolate Skateboard company. And we're also about to go to New York City and do a really big hot sauce festival, which is the biggest hot sauce event in the country. So that's going to be exciting. That's happening in the middle of September. So we're getting ready for that. So it should be a really big show. It's important to me. I think I probably wouldn't have cared much if I wasn't from the East Coast originally, but as I get older, my whole family is on the East Coast, so I want to spend more time there. So it's become important for me to like figure out how to get a pallet of product shipped to Maine and then have it sit there for when a big event comes up. So right now I have a full setup for events at my mom's house, and I can just fly in, pick it up, set up at an event, and then sell sauce out on the East Coast. So we're new to it. I don't know where it's going, but I think it's fun. It's a whole other world to open up eventually. And thanks, Mom. She's a big Newks fan. She's a big fan of the elderfire mango sauce. That might be sort of like asking someone who their favorite kid is. Our best selling overall is probably our smoky chipotle sauce. It's been featured in some pretty big subscription packages, such as Fuego Box, Bespoke Post, Heat Hot Sauce subscription, and a whole bunch of other things. Sold a lot of that. And then the recent collaboration with Grillo's Pickles really took off last year. They're a really big company, and that helps with the marketing side of things because their fan base is just obsessed with their pickles, as they should be, because they're the best pickle in the world. And that just, we just let the flavors of the Grillos pop through the bottle, and we don't really add much more than just some spice and some pickling components. And that sauce has become really popular. So those two are probably the best sellers. Right now, my favorite is probably the new one, the Blazing Raisin, just because it's fresh, it's new, it's different. I haven't ever had a hot sauce like it, so that's fun. Our point of sale is Square for when we're in markets doing farmers markets and events. So use Square. Our website is built on Shopify. Our credit card processing, I should know, but I guess it's Square. They're the ones behind all the credit card processing, and Shopify is doing everything on the website. I think PayPal gets involved sometimes as well. We use On Point Credit Union for our banking. And then like other local brands in town that we do for like merch, for like when we make shirts or totes or all sorts of stuff. Grilka Press in Northeast Portland. They're amazing. And Munchkin King in North Portland is also really good. So